Good afternoon, dear students, and welcome to our science class. Today is Sunday, and the date is 26th of December 2021. Today, we're learning about how do people impact their ecosystem. And we learned that the word impact means how do they act to their ecosystem? What do they do to their ecosystem to change it? But in first place, we learned that we have so many different kinds of living things lives in so many different areas, or let's say non-living things or environments. For example, the fish lives in the water, the eagle lives on top of the mountain, but deer, they live in the valley. Each one of these living things, they live in a certain environment to meet their needs, okay? After that, we learned that we use them to survive. We need all what we have in our environment to survive. For example, what we have, plants or animals, we need them for food. Is that right? We use them for food. So we use our natural resources to survive and to make them live and have more of their kind, so we can use them. All right, Habibi. After that, we learned how the people can change their environment. Can you tell me how do people can change their environment? When they search for their resources, natural resources to survive, what do they do to the environment? Do they change it or not?
Yes, they change.
Yeah, of course they change. So can you tell me how do they change their environment?
They put streets. How you know?
Yes, they make roads. While they make roads, they change the environment. How? What do they need to do for making roads?
Miss, I can't see your screen. It's black. It says Al-Anud al-Office started your screen. Sorry for the back.
It's okay. I'm gonna share my screen again for you guys. Just a second. Let's stop sharing and share again. What about now, guys? Can you see my screen? Anyone? Guys, are you here?
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do people change their environment? What do they do to change their environment?
They like build some stuff or
When they look for jewelry, what do they do?
oh, they dig. They
Yes.
dig or like
They mine. Mining for
dig.
resource is causing what? A big damage in our mountains and caves. Yes. So they change the environment for looking for resource, natural resource. Remember the bugs?
They
What do they
dig
do?
and destroy the grass and planet.
What about species like this bug? What do they do? Remember when they take cargo from one country to another sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens? They move with them what?
They kill them.
Sometimes they kill them, but sometimes they move them from one place to another, but the new place is not suitable for them. They cannot survive maybe in a hot place. They need cold places. They travel with them.
Yeah, this is.
They move. Yeah. Okay. Today we are going to learn about what should we do to our environment. there are something called endangered species. Have you ever heard of this word? Endangered species?
I only heard the word endangered. I heard of species, but I didn't heard of
So,
I heard of
very good. So,
endangered.
Dana, can you tell us what does it mean endangered? After that, Lara, you will tell us what does it mean species?
I don't know what species. I just don't know. Like, Miss, there are I miss
Yes,
like
I hear you.
there is endangered animals.
Like
That's
what? Can you
like-
explain to me? Okay, endangered animals. Very good. As a start, very good.
I'll give you like an example. Endangered animals like tiger,
Okay.
like something wild.
Okay.
Something wild. It's not like a pet or something. It's a wild animal that lives in a forest or something.
Right. It doesn't necessarily to be wild, but let me tell you something about them. Species organisms. This is as a start. First of all, species are organisms or living things, let's say. So anything it could be, all right? Endangered species. Endangered means that they are at risk of dying out. So, for example, we have an animal. We call him an endangered species. Why? Because this animal is in risk of dying out. And if it dies, there will be no more of this kind. Like who? What kind of animal you know that they are at risk? Yes, some goats are at risk of dying out.
Wait, really?
Kangaroo. Kangaroo too, they are at risk of dying out. People are saying, please save the animals so they don't die out and we will have no more of them anymore. If they all die out at one time, there will be no more kangaroos to fertilize and bring more of them. So their kind will be out of the...
Miss?
Yes.
Miss, there is a kind I know of. When I said a goat, when I said a goat, I actually was thinking about a goat at first. So I don't know why I said it. I didn't answer. I just wanted to say.
Oh, right. Okay, Maria, maybe you saw the picture because this picture of a goat. Hi, Maria. It's not a goat, sorry, it's a bison.
Once we went to bison. And there was a bird. No, I'm saying like once we went to a bird festival in Abha, and then there was a endangered species of bird. This one, not the green one, the black one.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Yes, that's an example.
My brother is 7 years old, and this bird was like so big.
Yeah.
He held it right here.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yes, there are some kinds of birds are very endangered. Why?
I never knew birds are endangered.
Some kinds of them, not all birds, Yadana. Some like kinds of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Just a second, Maria. Can you hear me, Maria? Maria Mo.
Maria's lagging.
I know. Is she lagging since morning?
I don't think.
Maria, Habibi. Yeah, you, Maria. Yes, I think you are lagging a little bit. Can you try signing out and in again?
Yeah, I know, because I don't hear you a lot. Maybe me.
Yeah, it's only you. I'm very sorry.
No problem. Yeah. I'll go.
Yes, please. Thank you. All right, Habibi. So endangered species are at risk of dying out. Not only the animals can be endangered, we have some other stuff we are aware that they are endangered.
I'm sorry that I didn't answer if you called my name. I didn't hear you. I wasn't hear anybody. I wanted to open my mic, but I couldn't. It was lagging.
Okay.
And then when I opened it, I don't know what happened.
It's okay.
I answer?
Alright.
I didn't answer.
All right, Mama. When I ask a question, I will ask you to answer, all right? All right, Habibi. So not only animals, we are afraid to run out of them. So if we
Miss,
have,
can you hear me now?
yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. All right, Habibi.
Okay, good.
So this is one example of the endangered species, a bison in America. They are endangered. So people or scientists, they are taking care of them, trying to protect them. They make campaigns and stuff to let people know that they are in danger. Please don't kill them. Please keep them safe. Please don't eat them. They are endangered. Why? Because we are very afraid to lose them forever. So endangered mean that we can lose this species forever for our lifetime. This is
What
for,
are bisons? Do they have horns? I don't know what's a
I
bison.
don't think we have bisons over here. They are on they live in
Yeah,
America.
but do they have horns?
Yeah, they have horns. I can show you a picture after we finish.
Miss,
Okay.
can I tell you?
So
I
not
feel
only
like I was
animals,
confused.
Habibi, also our natural resources, for example, the water, the food we eat. If we are using a lot of them and we are not using them wisely, yes, we can run out of them. So from where do we drink water, yeah, Lara? You were asking me about water. From where do we drink water? From where do we
The
get
river?
water?
The river?
Yes, that's one place. Exactly. We can drink
The
water
lake?
from a river, from a lake, from a beach, also from a rain. Rain can give us water to drink, but how?
Oh yeah.
Yes, now look at this one over here.
Miss, I want to ask you something.
Here.
Well, like if Miss,
The
I want to
water
ask you
treatment facility capture and remove pollutants in water and wastewater before the water is released into the environment. So they clean up the water. They treat it very well. They put a treatment on this machine so they can use the water again. So see, they can use the water for irrigation system, for example, or for drinking, or for growing plants, for doing a lot of things. All our natural resources are in danger if we're not using them wisely. Also plant, if people are cutting all the crops and cutting all the trees, there will come a day and we'll not have enough of food or enough of trees to make furniture, to make papers, to make pencils. So what do we have to do? We need to conserve them. What does it mean, conserve? Conserve is to use something wisely. So conservation is the use of less of something to make its supply last longer. So if we want water to last longer, what do we have to do? We need to conserve using it. Now, Fatuma, can you tell me what does it mean, conservation? Can you read? Fatuma, are you here? Maybe she can't hear me.
So I want to read.
Yes, Maria, please read with me.
Okay. Conservation is the use of less of something.
Make it.
Less of to make it supply last longer.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So our natural resources, for example, we need coal.
I didn't answer.
Yeah, I was calling your name. I thought you were not listening to me.
Something.
Okay, Fatuma, tell me about our natural resources.
Miss Al-Anud.
Yes, Hala.
Sorry, I'm late because I have bad internet
Fine.
connection.
Okay, Mama. We still did not, went too far. I'm gonna repeat again. Don't worry. Okay, Fatuma.
Thank
Our
you, Miss.
natural resources. How do we get energy? What do we use?
Use sun.
Okay.
Like tomato that we plant.
Okay. How do we get electricity at house? What do we use? Do you know that people make burn coal and sometimes natural gas to provide us with electricity? If we are using electricity too much, do you think someday will come and we will run out of coal and natural gas and we will don't have electricity? Yes. So what do we have to do about it? We need to
We don't use a lot of electricity, and we are in home. We are in home. We can open the light, but when we were going
out.
to a place. We have to be going out. We have to close all the lights. We don't leave it, and the TV is open.
This is what we call conservation, the use of less of something to make its supply last longer. So if I want it to last longer, what should I do? I'm going to use it wisely. I'm going to think about it twice. Should I use the paper only once, or I can write backwards and forwards from the back and the front? So I need to use every supply I have, use it wisely and use it less so I can make it last longer. So your pencil, when you are using your pencil, do not sharpen your pencil every time you start using it. No, only if it's break, you can sharpen the pencil, because we make pencils out of trees. Do you know that?
Oh, really?
Yes, we make it out of trees. So we want trees to last longer. So we need to conserve using whatever we use out of trees. Now, the second thing we learned today is endangered species. Who can tell me what are endangered species?
Me.
Yes, يا فطومة.
Miss,
Hi, Lala.
I have a lot of tree branches, only like the.
Can you tell me what are endangered species, ya Lala? Can you read for me?
Endangered species. It's like. Oh wait, do I read?
Yes, please.
Okay. Some endangered species, organisms whose whole population was at risk of dying out.
Yes. So what do they do, governments? Governments, they ask not to kill those species. They announce that this kind of animal is in danger, is in risk to run out or to die out, the whole population. So what do the government do? Governments, they announce that you are not allowed to hunt bisons, or you're not allowed to hunt this kind of animal, or this kind of pirates, or this kind of bird. Why? Because they are at risk to die out, and we're not going to have the same kind anymore. So our lesson today was too easy and light. We learned two things. We learned to care about our ecosystem. We learned how to use our natural resources wisely. Why? Because we want to keep them last longer. Okay, can you tell me what are the two main ideas we learned today, ya Maria Basam? Rima and Maria Basam?
What miss? What miss?
Okay, we learned only two things today. What are they?
Gardening for our ecosystem, and
we learned how to care about our ecosystem. Okay, how do we care about our ecosystem? What should we do?
We have to decode it. I think.
Okay, about our natural resources, how should we use our natural resources?
We use it to build something with it. Like,
okay, do we have to use it a lot or use less of it?
Less of it.
Okay, if we are using less of it and we are using it wisely, what do we call it?
Conservation.
Excellent, we call it conservation. Very good. Now, Yadana, what is the second thing we learned? What is the second thing we learned? We learned about conservation. We need to conserve our natural resources. What is next? What else we learned?
Even learn people changing the environment.
Yes, the endangered species. Excellent. That there are some species we are afraid that they can die out when we have no more of them. So we need to care for them, not kill them at all. Do you have any question, Habibi? Habibi, are you here?
We're here.
Yes, Miss. Miss,
Do you
I'm here. I thought my mic was open.
So do you have any question, ya mama?
Like, wait, what did I want to say?